You good? Okay, I think Twitch just shit itself. Twitch just disconnected. Ooh, that was weird. That was really weird. It looks like Twitch is coming back up. Oh, that was weird. But yeah, I would love to try these, right? But the question is, where the hell would you get these? I don't think I've ever seen these spam in my local grocery store. Like, can I get a like a check with everyone if any of you guys have seen these in your local grocery store? I have never seen. Well, the problem is I don't think I ever I don't think I've ever hey, let me let them collect it. Where to buy? Whoa. Let's see. I want to see where we can get the teriyaki. Walmart, Albertson, Instacart. Walmart sells these? Wow. That's crazy. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever went to Walmart for spam. Right? We're mostly like a Costco, Sam's Club kind of people. Occasionally we'll go to like, you know, your local like grocery like Publix, Kroger. Never been to an Albertson, never been to a Piggly Wiggly or anything like that. Just, you know, your local mega corporation grocery store chains. That's what we kind of go to. Why am I saving? Let's just have it. Bet you Dollar General has it. You're probably right. You're probably right. But the question is, do I want to risk my life even more eating mystery meat spam from Dollar General, okay? There's no, this is no diss to any Dollar General store or any dollar store. But we all know the reason why they're there. Like, it's like past their like peak of like selling, and they're getting really close to expiration, or they're about to hit their expiration, or they hit their expiration, but because it's so damn cheap, we don't care. Like, we will risk it, right? When you're on a budget, you kind of have to live a little risky, right? Yep, you gotta YOLO a little bit. Listen, I'm all for dollar stores, okay? What's my Twitch? My Twitch is the same thing as my my TikTok. Same thing. Imagine Twitch 24. Order them online. Maybe. I think it'll be a fun stream. I had the Dutch equivalent to mystery meat from the dollar store, and it was so good. It's quite bold of you to eat. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm sure not all of you guys are from the States, from the United what the fuck's a kilometer state. But I don't know if Europe has an equivalent to Vienna sausage. It is like one of the most like pivotal, important, like broke person food that rivals like top ramen, in my opinion. Like, and speaking about Vienna sausage, I personally have never tried Vienna sausage in my life. I've never ever tried it. I'm a little bit curious, right? But I've never tried it. Like, I'm curious what you could do with Vienna sausage. A little bit. Just a little bit, right? Hey, Mark. Welcome to this side. It's so weird when I see you guys pop like on the left and the right. Vienna sausage goat. What does it taste like? Can I? Is there like a similar? Is there like a similar type of food that is close to a Vienna sausage? Hey, not having money to splurge makes you risky and dodgy foods. Hey, life's a 50-50. Either die or you have it. Hey, I like the sound of that, okay? Listen, I can eat the most healthiest food in the world, but at the same time, it could kill me. 50-50. Listen, just because a celery is healthy doesn't mean it's safe to eat, okay? I could choke on that. Alright, I could suffocate and die, right? It's just like, it's a gamble, man. It's a gamble. You know, gotta live life a little, you know? Grainy hot dogs. I don't really like hot dogs.
Notice me.
Notice me. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to this side. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of hot dogs either. I think hot dogs are just. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of hot dogs. Hey, pasteurized milk. Oh no. Oh no. Well, welcome to this side. Welcome to the other side. But yeah. Yeah, not much of a not much of a hot dog person. Alright. I like and talking about schmeat, okay? I know this is always like it's always been like a bit of a contingent, or is that the right word? Contingency? A bit of a topic sometimes with my group of friends, okay? Sausage or bacon? I always go for sausage. I think bacon's great. But if I had a choice between bacon and sausage, I always go for sausage. Right? In my breakfast, right? Whenever I go to some sort of breakfast place. And usually you could get both, but if I had the choice, if I could only get one, I usually go for sausage. Alright? Sausage wrapped in bacon. It sounds, you know, that kind of sounds like am I so, of course, if I can get the shiny munchlax, I'd be all for it, but I'm okay with any shiny. But the sausage wrapped in bacon kind of reminds me of the taco girl. She's like, where that taco commercial, like, you like with the whole soft and hard taco. It's like, why not both? Genius. Why not both? My consumerism right now is peaking. The consumerism cells in my body is peaking. Why not both? Why not both? But yeah. Let me reset the room before I lose the bonus. Okay. What is the most unhealthiest thing I've ever eaten? What's the most unhealthiest thing? I don't think there is, okay, I don't think there's one like dish that I've eaten that is like super unhealthy, right? I think it's more so like when you go to like a buffet kind of type of thing. I think that's like really unhealthy. That's like probably the unhealthy things, like buffets. But if I really had to like boil it down to one food, that's really hard. Of course, it'd be some kind of American food, right? It'd be an American food. No shade or anything. I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I think, okay, I've never tried it, but I've seen it before, okay? Deep fried Oreo. I think that if I ever eat that, I think that'd be the most unhealthiest thing I have ever eaten. Deep fried Oreo. Like Spam. Actually, no, you're right. Probably Spam is probably the most the mystery meat Spam is probably the most unhealthiest thing. Absolutely, you're actually kind of right. Deep fried ice cream. Yeah, that's another thing. I actually kind of want to try it, but like, you know, that whole concept is just like bizarro, right? Like I know, like I think the way it works is like the ice cream has to be like really cold, like I don't know what temperature cold, but like what's those oh my god, dude, I'm being really forgetful tonight. But it's the dry ice. It gotta be like dry ice cold, I think. Whatever that means, right? Whatever temperature that means. I think for it to be like, for it to not like dissolve in the fryer, I think. I could be completely wrong, but I'm gonna take that as my assumption. Gotta be like dry ice cold for it to not just combine with the fryer. Yeah, but yeah, back to that question, Spam. Spam would definitely be the most unhealthy food I've ever eaten, which is kind of crazy. Deep fried Oreos are good. I've never tried it. I want to try it. Maybe. I don't know. But speaking about, I had a KFC double glazed donut with a deep fried chicken in it. It took 5. I think mine would be a handful of grass. No, but speaking about Oreos, okay, it's another. This is another like another thing about Oreo. Another thing about Oreo. Okay, think of your standard Oreo. I think a standard Oreo has too much of the filling. I don't know why you need that much filling in the Oreo, okay? I know it's a really weird like take, but whenever Oreo released like their thin, lesser filling Oreo, I was like, thank God I'm not gonna get diabetes faster. But like I don't understand why regular Oreos have so much filling, and then they're like, yeah, let me double down on it and get like the double filling or like the maximum filling, and it makes me want to puke because there's so much filling in it. That's like, I know some people like the people that really like Oreo, like they think we need more filling. Like they like the Oreo filling is like everything to them. I don't know why. I just think it's too much. That's like my only gripe with Oreo. Too much filling. If you cover the ice cream in batter, it will survive long into the fry. Fair enough. What Pokemon game? This is Shining Pearl. Golden Oreos are immaculate, though. I haven't had those in a while. I can't remember. Exactly. Another site says it's just frozen well below normal temperature, though. I never liked Oreo. There are several knockoffs here in the Netherlands that are less sweet and tastier. Damn. Well, you know, actually, okay, this is another weird thing. I actually kind of prefer the knockoff Oreos because they are less sweeter. I don't really like something that's overly sweet. It makes me a little like, kind of make me want to. It makes me feel really horrible. So because of like you said, knockoff Oreos tend to be a little bit less sweeter, maybe a little less filling. I actually kind of prefer it because, like, realistically, an Oreo doesn't really differ that much from a knockoff Oreo, right? It's pretty like 80% close, right? But that 80% difference is what I kind of want Oreo to be, right? So like I'm totally okay with knockoff Oreos. What am I hunting for? Anything. 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 But then again, I'm not one for famous brand. Hey, I'm with you. Listen, the past few years the past few years the stores around my in front of my neighborhood they've been kind of closing down. Especially one of this there was this Whole Food market we had in front of our neighborhood, which was devastatingly affected by COVID, of course. And then a company called Lidl, which you guys might have heard outside of I think they're more known in like European countries. Lidl, and there's that came to in front of our neighborhood recently, and they've pretty much taken over. Lidl's great. I adore Lidl. So like because of that, most of like our stuff around here in our house. Look, actually, most of our stuff around here is kind of consumed by Lidl. Right? Oh god. Oh god. But the thing is, I think the way Lidl and even Aldi, I think their approach in groceries is the way I think Kroger, Publix should kind of go for. Even like Trader Joe's. That's how they all kind of that's the reason why they're all very like profitable, and like they don't have to like scale horizontally. They can scale vertically more so than like Kroger and Publix, and it because like lesser option. I mean, there's even papers. Yeah, and their quality is very good too. I'm 100% agree. Yeah, absolutely. But there are papers like stating the reason why Trader Joe's, for anybody that been to Trader Joe's, the reason why they do so well. And I don't know if you guys seen the recent like Trader Joe just released tote bags, and like people are like, oh no, it's the new Stanley Cup, the new Stanley 2.0 like trend, because people are like wrestling and tussling over those, like they're like $3 tote bags, okay, $3 tote bags, crazy. But the reason why those kind of structured groceries do so well is because of like lesser the way like the food are structured, and oops, let me move my mouse. The amount of option they have is severely less than your normal American grocery stores, in my opinion. That's the reason why they do so well. That's why the Whole Food store, the Whole Food market we had, closed down because Lidl put the final coffin in the nail to them, because everybody like went to them instead. Little Cola Light Freeway is much tastier than cola. I've never tried it. I'll down that hill, I'll stand on the fact. Less sweet and tastes like cola candy in a good way. I've never tried it. In my opinion, I'm more of a Sprite person. Sprite is my go-to thing. I think Sprite goes well with like if you're mixing something, maybe alcohol, in my opinion, or maybe like a chaser or like some sort of like drink. I think Sprite's like the best like base like soda, in my opinion, to mix it with. What Pokemon? This is Shiny Pearl. Shiny Pearl. The Sprite. To be fair, I don't think I've ever tried Aldi soda. Other than this one, right? I don't think I've ever tried it. Aldi and Lidl's are like religious here. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised they have such a huge chokehold in outside of the states. Because I don't think outside of America, I don't think Kroger and Publix are that big. My guess. I think Kroger and Publix and then Walmart only really have a chokehold in America. Because like Canada has their own line of like grocery chain stores. I'm sure Europe does too. Little even won several best fruits and vegetables here. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I never really had a problem with Little, to be fair. Like, it's sad to see competition go away, right? It's always good, but I never thought that Whole Food store in front of our neighborhood was gonna last very long, because because a lot of their food selection was very unconventional. It was very, very unconventional. The only thing I really went there for was they had like a kitchen thing where they would sell like food they made in the morning. I think they made it, and that's what I like going there for. And then I'm a big fan of banana chips. One of my absolute favorites, other than mangoes, banana chips are like my absolute favorite. And like they let you, and you can like grab a bag and like pour as much as you want, kind of ordeal. It wasn't like a pre-packaged kind of thing, so that was really nice. I don't know if Little has anything like that. I know our Little has like a bakery kind of thing, like a bread section, bread and donut. I don't remember, some kind of like bakery section. I don't think they have like a dry fruits kind of, or dry fruits or nut kind of stuff. Not that I know of. To be honest, inflation here made it so stupid to shop food here. Even the Little with their cheaper, better stuff is crazy. Yeah, it's been getting pretty bad. I know. I was looking up. Australia, because there was some stuff about Australia popping up. There was like one or two company that have an absolute monopoly in the grocery chain in Australia, and they've been like ramping up prices over there. I can't remember who it was, but there was like a recent CEO interview of him kind of like absolutely making a mockery of himself, to the point where he actually had to resign. He had to resign his CEO position. I don't know if it was. Yeah, I think he left before getting fired. It was really funny. Hey, I appreciate it, Kyle. Appreciate it. I can't remember what it was, what Australia grocery chain, but I just recently saw the Australia grocery CO sign. Woolworth. That's what it was. Woolworth. Yeah, this guy, I think this was recent, right? Yeah. February, last month. Yeah, this guy had to quit recently. But before that, he increased their Woolworths by almost $1 billion, and that's because is this company, and there's another like company that has a huge monopoly all over Australia, and they've just been like humping the price up because they have no competition. Yeah. He made an absolute fool of himself. Here it is, Kohl's. Kohl's and Woolworths are the two mega grocery chain companies in Australia that have a chokehold on Australia. That's why we need competition. We need more to do. That's why I'm saying it's sad to see it's sad to see the Whole Food store close down, because I'm not gonna say Lidl's gonna do it, but Lidl can in this little small pocket area. Lidl can absolutely like raise prices, but I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference, because if we drive down like 2 minutes down the road, there's a Publix for us, and that's usually the other place we shop at, right? It's either Lidl or Publix for us. Hot take. Food chains care more about the money than their customers not starving to death. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard, but like, I'm sure, right? It's been a thing for a couple days right now, maybe a week or so. Like, Wendy got a lot of flack for their potential surge pricing for their menu. Honestly, it's crazy. Like, I know the sentiment about fast food price increasing in the past like year or two has been incredibly high now. People like are noticing it, and they're like, why is this happening? Like stealth updates. Who's gonna buy their stuff? Not the people who can't afford it anymore or die like a food. People, you know, people. The amount of people that fast food chains have a chokehold on them are incredible. Like, I almost want to say there's probably like a graph out there. Like, the poorer you are, the more dependent on fast food you are. Like, you have a more abundance, more like, you have a higher usually you have a higher spending towards fast food the less money you make, which is really sad. That's why we trust our dodgy foods from dollar store. We're immune. Yep. Listen, humans eventually adapt. Sorry. Humans are the best animals in adapting. We'll eventually adapt. We will. God, this is miserable. I'm at the point of the stream where I'm really depressed because of this damn game. I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling the downward spiral of depression. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Oh God, I'm feeling it. It could be the energy drink. I don't know. That's why you gotta drink water. Oh, ugh. Does not mix well. Yeah, it's insane how some countries have the death toll of BCR due to healthy food being super expensive, and surprised about it. The food chain just watch from the sideline, equally surprised. They're not surprised. Listen, they know what they're doing. At the end of the day, it's all about money. It's all about money. It really is. You know, speaking about fast food, what's your favorite? What's the most popular fast food chain in the Netherlands? I do find it fascinating by like how I do find it fascinating that some countries have like they have like a different like hierarchy of like fast food. I saw a meme of someone comparing like a few burgers to a ton of green food and saying equal calories, and someone you're replying with, now do the price comparison. That's true. As funny as that sounds, that's so true. Yeah. I do okay. I don't know. Okay, I don't know how it is in like in the Netherlands or maybe even like Europe. If you guys have like a concept called the HOA, I want to say you guys don't, but I almost kind of I wish having like gardens were more normalized, because I just recently saw like a documentary about front lawns and like the history, but the history behind American like front lawns, of how like we're like not utilizing it like compared to our predecessors, because before the stigma of front lawns, people used to have like businesses in front of their houses in their front lawn, and then eventually law regulations and stuff like that happened, and then like HOAs and the people and they wanted like the image of like a perfect clean house, and that like all went away. I feel like because of all of that, even having like a front yard garden is like usually against like the HOA like rules and stuff like that, which I feel is really stupid. I feel like if people can like even like have like a garden. I wish like apartments have like I wish like apartment complexes had like a gardening section. I think like having like a community garden is much more common outside of the States, and I wish that was a thing a little bit more. HOAs are unconstitutional. Yeah, man, they are a big pain in the butt. But like it's a fascinating video I saw about the whole like evolution of the front yard. Here, I found this one. So if you guys ever want to give it a watch, it's pretty good. But yeah, it's crazy. Like the amount of time and effort we put into our front yard for it to just sit there and just suffer during the seasons, and then you have to constantly feed it like chemicals and like lawn care. It's like I think lawn care is one of the most like money sinks in an American household. Like if you could at least to have like a garden in it, then you get something out of it. McDonald's, KFC, maybe Subway, Burger King, New York Pizza, Domino's. Okay, Magno Darodo. Okay, yeah. We do have a community garden and mini farms, but they're not like a huge thing, if that's what you mean. No, like I'm not talking about like some like industry level farming, but I wish community gardens were more of a thing in America. I think they're way more normal like in Asian countries. That I know for sure. Excuse me. Oh my god. Our yards aren't houses aren't as big as the US because that's so we don't have space. Yeah. Prices are more expensive compared to the US due to their house being made from solid brick and concrete, such as no drywall, etc. Odd question. What are the average room counts of US houses? Here it's like 5 to 6. I would say it's a little bit less than that. Our average, I feel like we could have more space for our houses if we don't have such a huge backyard or front yard. But I would say, because we have living rooms, kitchen, I would say, depending on the house, a kitchen and a dining room will be kind of combined a little bit. And then I don't know, actually. I don't really know what is the average. I never really thought about what the average was. I want to say maybe like 2 or 3 like rooms, like bedrooms maybe. And then maybe like 2 bathrooms, maybe 3. An average USA house. Room count. So just based off this Quora thing, an average American home is 1,800 square feet, 2 stories with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. If you assume 1 kitchen, 1 dining room, 1 living room, and 1 other room, study, laundry, whatever, some random room, you have 4 additional rooms. So 9 rooms altogether. Something like that. 9. So for reference, this house I live in right now, we have 3 floors. We have the base floor, we have the basement, which is I'm at right now, and then we have the second floor. And then within these 3 floors, we have a kitchen, we have a living room, we have a dining room, and then we have like a study room. And then let me actually do the math. So we have. Let me finish this rotation and let me do the math. Okay. Ooh, Munchlax, please. Please, give me shiny Munchlax. I'm not gonna look. It's not shiny. I didn't hear the sparkle. Oh my god. I'm gonna reset the room. I feel bitter. Let me reset the room, then I'll save, and then I can start doing the math. So 3 rooms. So we have the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, the study room, which could be just like other room, on our first floor. Then upstairs we have the master bedroom, then 3 bedrooms, and then 2 bathrooms. 2 bathrooms. And then in the first floor we have another bathroom. So that's 3. So we have 3 bathrooms in our house. 2 upstairs, 1 in the first floor. And then the basement, which is 3. We have three rooms in the basement. And then 2 storage areas. So 14, 15, 16. So we have 16 rooms in our house. Sure, they're not the biggest rooms, but like we have 16 rooms. And maybe 17 if you want to count like the master room, closet. So 17 technically. 17 rooms. And then we have a backyard and a front yard. You know, when you actually put it in numbers, there's a lot of rooms. There's a lot of rooms if you really put it. There is a lot of room. 17 rooms. 16, 17, right? Kind of crazy. And the crazy thing is, our basement doesn't have a bathroom, but we were contemplating on putting a bathroom in here. We were contemplating. So if we did, we'd had 4 bathrooms, but I think that's a bit excessive. And our backyard isn't the biggest, but it's like it's spacious enough for a dog, which we do have one, right? Let's find a picture of him. Let's see if I have a picture of him of recent. There's of him sleeping. He's so tired. I'll get a better photo though. Here's a good one. He is a cutie patootie. Bum bum bottom. My room is small. My bed takes up literally half my room. To be fair, like I said, we might have a lot of rooms, but like I'd say they're pretty small. Like my bed also takes up about, I'd say half the room, almost half the room, right? Where I went from milk to canned chicken to stuffed food chains to U.S. housing so much rooms. Listen, you gotta have these kind of conversations to kind of get your mind off of this godforsaken game. That's the only reason how I clocked in almost 123 hours. Almost. Almost. Yeah. I try, what I do is like before stream or like throughout the week, I try to like I try to think about talking points. I don't totally wing my streams half the time. I try to think about something to talk about, right? Sometimes it just comes out naturally like this, right? But I try. Oh God, I'm a little bit hungry though. I didn't eat anything. I wasn't that hungry, and this game is putting me through the ringer right now. I'm hungry. I just want a shiny. Oh my god. Oh, if there's a god out there, please just destroy my Switch so I have an excuse not to play it. Just stop that damn. No, I get you. Oh, come on. It's been, wow, almost 1,400. Wow. That's double like my highest encounter in this challenge so far. That's crazy. Damn. Well, like I said, Friday, I look forward to Friday so I can play some Pikmin. That's really the only thing I'm looking forward to right now, because this game sucks so much. This game is like the bane of my existence right now. For the past like few months, this game has been the bane of my existence, and it does and it doesn't help that I don't stream that often. I stream 3 times a week, so like I can only get so much done in three streams, and I only stream about like 4-ish hours. You know, between like 3 to 5 hours, right? Usually 4. So within that, I don't get that much done, unfortunately. Golly, this game has been such a commitment and a time sink. Like, imagine all the things I could have gotten done not playing this, right? Just imagine. If the next shiny Golbat, I'm voting to name as Canned Chicken. I mean, I have 3 slots left. There's 2 of them. 2 of them are already. 2 of them are already picked. Some of those already picked their name for it. So the 6th slot is free. So if we do get a shiny Golbat, Canned Chicken it is. I'll write that down just so I don't forget, because I feel like I'm gonna forget. Yeah, number 4 and 5 is someone already called dibs on that. So we had the 6th slot open. So if Golbat, name it Canned Chicken. Chicken. There we go. That's if we get a golden. You know, I really wouldn't mind a Golbat. I like Golbat. I like Golbat more than Crobat. I hate Zubat, but you know that's a whole different. I think that's a pretty common thing, right? I feel like most people don't like Zubat. People only really like Crobat out of the evolution line. I think it's a fair assumption to say that people only really like Crobat and then maybe Golbat. I don't think I've ever met anybody in this world that actually said, yeah, I love Zubat. I don't think I've ever met them. If I did, they're probably like, I don't know, maybe maybe they're like AI. If it happened, I would cry too, because that means I can finally move on and fight the gym and then go straight back into the underground area. I'd cry too. Here, let's encounter this. Maybe I'll get my Blueberry Fago pincer. Never lucky. Yeah, I love Zubat. They're so easy to defeat with my shiny Rayquaza. Damn. Bum ba bum, bum ba bum, bum ba bum. 28. Nice. 29. one of them was shiny? I guess we'll never know. Guess we'll never know. Ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum. And to be fair, there is a more efficient way of collecting Diglets. I just don't have I don't have enough materials to get to do it. You would use a secret base. You would go to like one of these hotspots. So I guess like right here, you build a base and you just go in and out, and just force reset. And I'm pretty sure that's like the fastest way of collecting Diglets. But I only have 2 drills, and I have 3 shinies more to go. So I told myself I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just collect the Diglets manually like this for this area. But for the next 2 hunt, I will be using a secret base. So hopefully expedite the Diglet collecting a little bit faster. Could have been a dream though, yeah. I legitimately had dreams where I was like 5,000 encounters dry. I guess that'd be more of a nightmare. But like, yeah, it was not a good time. I don't think I've ever had a good dream about this game. It was all like nightmare fuel stuff. His hair is messy. My favorite shiny. I don't think I have like a one favorite shiny. Like, it depends on like the day and the mood. Like, you know, I like shiny Magikarp, Psyduck, Cricketune, Emboar, Crobat, kind of stuff like that. As long as it doesn't turn into like puke green and like booger green, or like barely changing, if it's as long as it's not like that, I'm okay with it. Mine's probably shiny Yveltal and Rayquaza. Bacon Bird. Did the Sylveon's go too? Did Yveltal ever get a shiny release? I thought Yveltal was shiny locked. Like, maybe there was an event, maybe? Well, maybe that was like the only way you could get one? Possibly? It's such a shame that some mythicals and legendaries are like still shiny locked. Like, you can never get them shiny legitimately, right? One of them is, on top of my head, like Kyurem and Reshiram and Zekrom, Victini, and then and then, you know, a couple years ago, Arceus. Arceus was, was it though? I mean, you couldn't get a shiny Arceus with your OT until Legends Arceus came out, and BDSP. Excuse me. Because like, before that, it was only through events. And then events are always predetermined. I have a few shiny legendaries I probably have. Okay, fair enough. Ooh, actually, if we're talking about legendaries mythical, my favorite shiny is Moltres for them. I would say Moltres. I think shiny Moltres is so cool. So cool. I love that red. That pinkish red on Moltres is so good. That one, and maybe some other cool ones I can think at the top of my head is like I like shiny Entei. Shiny Entei is pretty cool. Listen, I know it's probably an outlier. I think shiny Rayquaza is a little bit overrated. Just like Shiny Charizard is just as overrated in my opinion. I think they're pretty overrated. But what else is there? I think Shiny Mew's pretty cool. Shiny Mew cool. Shiny Mewtwo's pretty cool. I think Shiny Mewtwo just has like the perfect amount of green. If all of Mewtwo was like some shade of green, I think it would have been a horrible shiny. But I think Mewtwo has just the right amount of green. Here we go. What does mean a remix? There we go. Reset this, please. Reset. Thank you. S. It's okay. There for now. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's okay. Pretty mid. It's okay. It's pretty good. I think it's okay. It's right there. They're pretty bad. I think he's okay. Heatran's, Regigigas is fire. Giratina, I'll put it up there. Right. I don't need to put that on the list. Right there. Bad. He's okay. Bad. Pretty cool. I think Shiny Latios is pretty overrated too, in my opinion. They're pretty overrated. But that's probably the one overrated one I'd pick. The Primal one looks pretty cool. I think they look pretty cool. I think they're okay. Victini, absolutely beautiful. These two are probably my two favorite. Shiny Virizion is so freaking good. So good. Meh. Lame. Curum is pretty good. Genesect, pretty cool. I think he's alright. Zygarde. I don't think Shiny Zygarde's a thing. I remember. Right? I think he's okay. Ugly. They're okay. I don't know about that. Meh. Zozora, okay, he's pretty cool. He's alright. I would go like that. Right? Like, most of them are like the D are pretty like bad to mediocre. Not everything in here is bad, but I don't think it's enough for me to put it up on the C tier, right? And then some of them are just not like, one, you can't get them legitimately, right? So I'm also kind of counting to that, but like most of these are pretty bad. Are pretty bad. I do find Shiny Lunala to be cool, while Shiny Ultra is just, I don't remember why Shiny Charizard looks like inverted color. I remember having a Shiny Giratina in Ultra Moon. Ooh. Yeah, this will be my list right here. These are like my top. These, I'd be happy to get any of these, like the first 3 tier list. Shiny right here. I mean, to be fair, I think I have right now in my games, I have a hacked shiny Moltres I got a long time ago. I have a legitimate Virizion shiny, perfect stats, perfect IV, everything. I don't have one. No, I have the event Mew. Don't have that shiny. I'm still hunting for this in Oras. Don't have one. Don't have one. Perfectly shiny, legitimate IV, EV, everything. My OT and everything. Don't have one. Have the event one. Don't have it. Don't have it. Have the event one. Don't have it. Don't have it. Don't have it. Don't have it. Have perfectly. Again, I RNG manipulated a perfect one. Shiny. Don't have one. Don't have one. Have it. I have it. The event one. Don't have it. Don't have it. Don't have it. Don't have it. Well, I will have a shiny Arceus soon. Sooner or later. Don't have it. Don't have any of these. I don't have. Yeah, I don't think I have any shiny in this bottom tier. Yeah. Not that I can recall. Yeah, that's it. Alright, here we go. My Ultimate Moon is a stockpile of Pokemon from all sorts of games. Transform Y and Sun and Moon into Ultra Moon. Oh yeah, you should, before April comes around, you should probably move all of it into your Pokemon home. That's like, ideally before, Pokemon, Bank and all of them goes, before all the 3DS services go down. Like, I plan on it. I plan on going through my games and see what I want to keep and what I want to take out and put into Pokemon Home. I don't have that. My friend transferred it for me. Wait, what do you mean you don't have it? You don't have Pokemon Home? Or are you talking about Pokemon Bank? Can't you still download it right now, or is that out? Can't you still download Pokemon Bank, or is that? Oh, it expired. Okay, so never mind. You can't get Pokemon Bank anymore. Damn. Well, technically you can if you hack your 3DS, you can get Pokemon Bank to move it. Pokemon Home is basically Pokemon Bank. It's the app that replaced Pokemon Bank for the Switch. So all of the Switch games, all the Switch Pokemon games and Pokemon Go all siphon through Pokemon Home. You don't have a Switch? Can't you move it that way? Yeah, you might need it. I mean, the thing is, you can. The thing is, you can do Pokemon Home on your phone. So the question is, can you do that with your phone and your 3DS? I don't know. I never thought about trying it that way. One idea, maybe. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. Well, I mean, one, you could probably ask like a friend for their Switch. So you would create your own Pokemon Home account, right? Because you can do that with like the mobile version, and then you can borrow someone's Switch and then log into your home through that way, and then from there you can move it over there, right? And it's not, and you're never gonna completely like lose access to it because you can always look at it on your mobile app version of Pokemon Home. But if that's not an option, maybe maybe using an emulator could be possible. I don't know the validity of if that would really work. I don't really know, but like, could work? Maybe, probably not. I don't know. Cause I'm so late, so I'm gonna sleep. It's fun chatting. See you later. Have a great night. I'm probably about to get off soon too. Yeah, about 3 hours soon. And I'm feeling really hungry right now. I don't know how much longer I can go because I'm feeling really, really hungry. I should have probably ate something before I started streaming. And yeah, there's no more Pokemon here. Oh god. Have a great day, or have a great morning and day. Yeah, I am pooped from this game. This game is just terrible. That's on the wrong button. Let me move to my camera. Why won't it work? Oh my god, it's... No, I'm not trying to do my highlights. Come on, man. Alright, I'm gonna call here for tonight. I will be back Friday for Pikmin 3. I want everyone to have a great night and hopefully a Thursday and then Friday. Okay? Have a great night, everyone. I'm gonna head out. Good night. Good night, Miley. Good night. Have a great night. Thanks for dropping by.